Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys with my cat for my review on Lore Olympus episode 152. Now, if you haven't, make sure that you go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter and hit that subscribe and notification button to see more weekly videos. Now, picking up from last week with Minthe stating like, all she needs is 1 second. She's now seated in Hades' office and Hades is just like, would you like some tea or coffee? And Minthe just suddenly tries to bring up, how they spent the night in the office one night, and Hades is just like, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. He then tells her like, he's come to the realization that, their working arrangement with him being her boss and her as his secretary, like literally right next door, is just not working, and basically hands her this book of places for her to move inside the company, and even offers for her to like go back to school, get a better education, and get paid more. Now Minthe, who is extremely pissed with this situation, tells him like he can't just cast her away when he doesn't need her, and then it begins asking whether him and Percy stayed up all night planning a good job transfer for her. Hades is just like, look Minthe, I'm just trying to be responsible and do the right thing. And Minthe is just like, how nice of you. Is she here today? And Hades is just like, stop it, don't do it. And she's just like, well, oh, she is here today. I'm gonna go find her, ask her what job I should pick out, and fill her in on all the horrible details about you, such as the drinking, sulking, begging, and how he was going to propose to her. As Minthe is saying this, her and Hades are sort of walking through the office, and as she says like, he was going to propose to her, she also mentions that he changed his mind the minute he saw a pretty face. And at that moment we see Persephone, I guess, hiding with one eye red. She then goes on to berate Hades, basically saying like, did you tell her that you can't have children? And then ultimately tells Hades that he should be thanking her because she's the one who reported Percy and her mother to Zeus. Now guys, we get the moment that we've been waiting for. Percy hops out and she's just like, you did what? And Minthe looks back all scared because Percy's going in full-on God mode and Hades is already in his full-on God mode behind her. As Minthe is looking on to Percy, Percy's just like, our lives are in tatters because of you. And before Minthe could say anything, Percy's just like, stop talking. And suddenly they are in a wild goose chase around the office with Percy all up on Minthe's ass. And throughout this chase, Hades is just telling employees like, nothing to see here, just get back to work. Meanwhile, we all see that Minthe is like running for her fucking life. As Percy is chasing Minthe and Hades is following behind them, Percy is just like, why are you running? Is it because you sent me on a wild goose chase through Tower 4 before? And when she finally catches up to Minthe, who's at a dead end, she's just like, or is it because you needlessly berated a king? As Minthe is just sitting there trembling and Percy done caught up, she's just like, baby girl, you sure love to talk. Perhaps it would just be so much better if you didn't have a mouth. And although Minthe tries to apologize, she's just like, I'm sorry. Percy has this like energy ball and she's just in Minthe's face real quick, real sadistically. She's just like, oh, it's too late for sorry, and suddenly blast that bitch with this energy ball, whatever. After blasting Minthe, Hades grabs Percy and they see Minthe turning into a plant. She is transforming and screaming at the same time. And after Minthe transforms, Percy sort of gets back to reality. She's no longer red-eyed Percy, and we end this episode off with them just like, oh, sugar snaps. Oh my god, guys. Oh my fucking god. I have been waiting for this bitch to turn into the Minthe plant. All we need is Thetis. Hera better do something to Thetis, because if she doesn't, I just might. I might draw myself into Lord Olympus and beat that bitch's ass. Sorry, Rachel. Sorry, I don't have the same drawing skills. I do know how to draw, but I just might have to. Guys, this was just so much to take in, and I'm just so happy that she finally got what she deserved. But with that being said, let me get into my predictions for episode 153. So for my first prediction, I can definitely see episode 153 being about Percy and Hades just trying to fix Minthe. As much as I do not want Minthe fixed, I could totally see them just like trying to fix her and bring her back to normal. And maybe, just maybe, if they're able to fix her, per se Percy, maybe she'll actually become like a beautiful mint nymph, something tied to the earth, and maybe she just won't be so angry anymore and become a better person. I don't know, maybe that'll be something eventually that happens. For my second prediction, I feel like maybe Thetis is watching somewhere and he's gonna be like, oh shit, I was good to get myself out of this. Let me maybe tell Thetis what's going on, and from there it might just escalate and Thetis will allude to it to Zeus, and that'll just put a bigger target on Hades and Percy. And I don't think that Thetis is going to try and tell Thetis maybe out of spite. I think he's just going to tell her like, hey, like, watch yourself, because Minthe is now a fucking plant. Okay, so I don't know what's in store for either of us, but you gotta watch yourself too. Well, that's it for today, guys. Let me know how hype you guys are to see Minthe finally get what she deserves in the comments below. Go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter and smash that like button if you enjoyed watching. And finally, guys, hit that subscribe, the notification button to see more of me, Sensei Pink.